Go ahead, Sonia, then Megan.
Hey, Sonia.
Since the last 3 weekend classes, I got a lot of brain. I can't think or find the right words, and I have to go to a hearing Thursday for the protection of my mother. And so
you're having a hard time like focusing and processing.
brain fog.
So
Can't find the right words. I can't keep hold on to what I'm thinking. I was being real clear before that, but I got fogged up from in the last 3 weekend classes.
when you did the stuff from the lymphatic class, the cerebral spinal fluid work, how did that treat you? Did that make that a little better or a little worse? I'm just curious.
A little better or worse in
Like it was Saturday. Remember Saturday when we did the first segment and we started doing the.
That's 3 weeks ago.
No, it was last weekend.
Well, with each of the last 3 weekends, the brain fog's gotten worse and it's not clearing up.
So like brain fog is usually really super stagnant lymph, right? So lymphatic stuff is really stagnant. You know, this last weekend when we did the lymphatic module 4, it was more the neurological aspects that tie into lymphatic movement. I'd almost go back to the very first lymphatic class, you know, the lymphatic module 1, where we just did like a detox. You know, we started with working the balancing out the autonomic nervous system and then just started flushing the system. That's what I would do that. And then a little like basil internal or a little peppermint internal a couple of times a day, which would help stimulate cognitive function. But a lot of times it's just lymphatic stagnation is causing the fuzzy thinking, or like, you know, inability to hold on to things. It's just like lymph is stagnant in the body. So that very first lymphatic module is just a flush. Just go through and flush it out a couple of times.
Okay. And yeah, I'm really interested in the spine stuff because I have scoliosis, kyphoscoliosis, and, you know, right forward raised shoulder and right raised hip. And I have a left side spastic paralysis that's mild and right face, and down my spine and inner legs, the muscles are weak, and my feet are flat, and I've got a posterior tibial dysfunction, and then the muscles on the outside, especially the left side and the left sternocleidomastoid, are tight. So to get strength in the inner thighs, I against the outer leg tight, I work on the inner thighs. Really?
Say that last part again, to unwind the inner thigh.
My inner thighs, inner legs, and spine are weak. I had meningitis.
Right. I would work and we're going to do that here in just a few minutes.
The outside are tight. The outside of my legs.
Yeah.
Left side and sternocleido.
I would do actually the inner thigh and the outer thigh. The inner leg, like things like frankincense, Palo Santo, galbanum. You know, you can apply a few drops neat, or you can make it into like a little like lotion or something and rub it on each of the inner thigh. And then on the outside, I would use things that are antispasmodic, things like marjoram, basil, petitgrain, spikenard, valerian.
Can you What are the anti-spaz ones you're saying? again?
She's listing them for you right now and is going to post them.
Okay.
So marjoram, basil, petitgrain,
Spikenard,
spikenard.
vetiver, valerian. Even helichrysum, parabenth.
And the
When's your court date? Like in 3 weeks?
Thursday,
When was it?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Thursday.
Tomorrow. Try to do a little flesh tonight and then basil and petitgrain in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and you said for the inner thigh, it was galbanum, frankincense, and what?
Palo Santo. In any of them, like you can just choose one and just work one of them. Galbanum, Palo Santo, frankincense, any of that works.
Okay, and I have TMJ, but I have a really hard time on the spasm on my right face. It pulls back and up. And
Start with the legs and then start to unwind it and then see how it goes up into the back and then eventually getting to that. Yeah. Start with the legs though.
okay.
Yeah. You know what? Do a little sage too, like several drops of sage on your wrist. Just a few drops and then rub them together like that.
Okay. For
your thing tomorrow.
it's Thursday. Okay.
Thursday. Yeah. Keep
All
doing
right.
it until Thursday.
Okay.